no pueden asistir, for those who cannot attend. Isaac, gracias por la letra. Thank you for those lyrics that you kindly emailed to everybody. Muy bien. Hoy vamos a combinar muchas ideas y practicar muchas ideas. Vamos a empezar con algo fácil. Vamos a empezar con una descripción. Ustedes todos van a ayudarme primero como un ejercicio de calentar, a warm-up drill. Ustedes van a ayudarme. You're going to help me. Van a ayudarme a describir una cosa fácil. Vamos a describir a bag. A bag. ¿Alguien sabe cómo se dice bag en español? And you probably want to unmute yourself and let you get, unless you
La bolsa.
La bolsa.
Cartera? What is cartera? Cartera?
Oh, cartera. Cartera es como wallet. Cartera es como wallet. Para poner el dinero. ¿Verdad? Ok. Pero bolsa, y voy a escribir la palabra allá en chat. La bolsa es la palabra más fácil de entender, pero no es tan fácil porque hay muchas diferencias entre una bolsa y otra. Por ejemplo, muy bien. A ver, podemos decir, es una bolsa, ¿verdad? Es una bolsa. Es una bolsa. Es una bolsa. ¿De qué tamaño? What size? ¿Cómo se describe? How would one describe this?
Bolsa de papel.
Es una bolsa de papel.
Papel.
Es una bolsa de papel.
Bolsa marrón.
Es marrón. Es marrón. Es marrón. It is brown.
Es grande.
Es grande, sí, claro. Es una bolsa grande, marrón, de papel. ¿Para qué se usa? What is it used for? ¿Para qué sirve? What purpose does it serve? ¿Para qué sirve?
Para ir al supermercado.
Muy bien. Sirve para ir al supermercado. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué hacemos con la bolsa del supermercado? ¿Qué hacemos? What do we do? ¿Otra vez?
Llevar comida.
Sirve para. It serves for. That means it's used for. Sirve para llevar comida. Claro, sirve para llevar comida desde el supermercado hasta tu casa, ¿verdad? Magnífico. Ok. Es una bolsa de papel y es bastante grande. Ok, muy bien. Aquí también es una bolsa. Pero esta bolsa no es como esa bolsa. No es como esa bolsa. Son distintas. They are different. Son distintas, ¿verdad? Bueno, ¿qué debemos o qué podemos decir? What can we say?
Para ropa.
Es para llevar ropa. Sirve para llevar ropa, ¿verdad? Hay cremallera, hay cremallera. Cremalleras son cremallera. Tiene cremallera, es cada zipper. Sí, es para llevar ropa. ¿Por qué quiero llevar ropa?
A viajar.
Hacer ejercicio.
Qué buena idea. Para hacer ejercicio, puedo poner ropa o meter ropa en la bolsa para hacer ejercicio en el gimnasio o para
viajar.
Para viajar. A veces quiero llevar ropa para viajar, para ir de vacaciones, ¿verdad? Para ir de vacaciones, exacto. Ok. Y, por fin. Oh, perdón. ¿Es de papel? ¿Es de papel?
No.
No es de papel. Es de tela, fabric. Es de tela, ¿verdad? Pero no es de papel. Es una bolsa roja. ¿Bien? Bueno, también es una bolsa.
Una basura.
Exacto, Carlos. Sirve para meter la basura, sirve para meter y para sacar la basura. Exacto. ¿De qué color? ¿Es una bolsa marrón?
Blanca.
Es blanca. Es una bolsa blanca. ¿Es una bolsa de papel? Es una bolsa de plástico, sí. Es una bolsa femenina de plástico. I cannot make plástico into plástica because de plástico is made out of this material. And plástico is plástico masculine, even though bolsa is feminine. Ok, entonces es una bolsa blanca de plástico y sirve para sacar la basura. Entonces, tengo 3 bolsas, pero una bolsa es diferente a las otras. One is different from the others. Está bien, ¿verdad? Entonces, es posible describir una cosa en muchas maneras, porque depende de la descripción, del uso, del color, la material, de muchísimas cosas, ¿verdad? Ok, bien. Ahora vamos a practicar otra cosa. Vamos a practicar con un ejercicio de escuchar. We're going to take time for a little listening drill here. Es comprensión de escucha. Es listening comprehension. This has nothing to do really with our lesson grammatically per se, but it is seasonally relevant. So we're going to see for some listening comprehension that's kind of longer term, how much of this video you can get at normal speed. I'm going to make sure I get it all backed up. Y el sonido, todo. Ok. Están en la piscina. Wow, they're at the pool.
¡Gusta el agua! Hola queridos, hoy vamos a pasar un día en la playa y les voy a mostrar lo que vamos a hacer primero en la piscina y luego en la playa. Vamos a ver. pues el video de hoy es un poco diferente a los videos que normalmente hacemos, porque hoy te vamos a mostrar un día en nuestra vida con la familia, así que vamos a decirte algunas de las cosas que haremos hoy y al final responderás preguntas. Y pues aquí estamos entrando a la piscina, miren, es muy bonita, tiene muchas rocas grandes y para que se sienta como un ambiente de playa, pues por eso tienen estas palmeras o palmas, le llamamos palmeras o palmas, y también hay como una pequeña cascada allá. Y este es el borde de la piscina y esta se llama la orilla. The side of the pool es la orilla. Esta es la orilla y pues aquí es más shallow y luego se hace más deep. Entonces shallow se dice bajito y cuando está más deep es profundo o hondo. Allá está la familia, esta es la mamá de Nate y estos son nuestros sobrinos, la hermana de Nate y la suegra de la hermana de Nate, la suegra. Y esta es mi cuñada, la hermana de Nate. Miren, este se llama Siki y Sikio. ¡Hola! ¡Hola! Tiene 4 meses. Y esta es Ace. Ace, look at the camera. Ella tiene 11 meses. Estamos aquí divirtiéndonos en la piscina. Yo tengo un sombrero muy grande. Y sí, aquí estamos todos tomando un poco de sol para broncearnos. Ahora Ames está surfeando. Sí, she's surfing. Yeah. Ahora estamos regresando de la piscina y ya vamos de regreso hacia la casa. Miren, la casa es una casa de 3 pisos, a 3-story house, se dice 3 pisos. Y tiene 2 balcones arriba. The balcony es balcón. Y tiene muchas ventanas y también palmas o palmeras. Ahora vamos saliendo para la playa. Vamos a ir para la playa ahora. Llegamos, ya llegamos y la playa está allá en el fondo. Ya llegamos, vamos caminando hacia la playa. Allá está en el fondo la playa. ¡Qué rico! De verdad, esta es la mejor playa que yo he visto porque el agua es azul, azul y la arena parece harina, es muy muy suave y también el agua no está caliente ni fría, sino tibia, es la temperatura perfecta. Miren la arena, miren, es súper blanca y es suave, es blanca y suave, no es tan como pequeñas piedras. Y esta playa tiene olas grandes también. El agua es muy muy cristalina y las olas son perfectas. Allá está mi suegra, está intentando surfear. Esta playa es súper shallow, súper bajita. Miren la orilla allá. Y todavía sigo caminando y caminando. Nate, ¿qué te pareció tratar de surfear?
Muy bien.
¿Cuántas olas hiciste?
Quizás 2.
Era muy difícil porque es difícil agarrarlas. ¿Habías hecho eso antes?
Cuando era niño.
¿Qué es lo que más te gusta en nuestro viaje hasta ahora?
De pasar tiempo en la playa con mi esposa.
Aparte de eso,
Nada
¿qué más estabas haciendo?
¿Tú qué más estabas haciendo?
No, tú estabas jugando golf.
Sí, estaba jugando golf cada día.
Nate es muy bueno jugando golf. Un día tenemos que mostrarles.
Bueno amigos, acá Miguel otra vez. Ahora vamos a las preguntas. Primera pregunta. ¿Cómo se dice shallow y cómo se dice deep? ¿Recuerdan que Andrea dijo? ¿Cómo era que se decía? Bueno, shallow se dice bajito y deep se dice profundo o hondo. Segunda pregunta. ¿Cuántos meses tiene Ames? ¿Lo recuerdan? ¿Cuántos meses tiene la bebé? Bueno, ella tiene 11 meses, casi un año. Tercera pregunta. ¿Cuántos pisos y cuántos balcones tiene la casa? Andrea lo dijo. ¿Se acuerdan? 3 pisos y 2 balcones. Cuarta pregunta. ¿A qué se parece la arena de esta playa? Andrea también lo dijo cuando iba por ahí caminando. ¿Se acuerdan? La arena parece harina. Quinta pregunta. ¿Cómo estaba el agua? Andrea lo dijo, ¿estaba fría o estaba caliente? ¿Cómo estaba el agua? ¿Sí se acuerdan? El agua estaba tibia. Y la última pregunta, número 6. ¿Cuáles son 2 características del agua de esta playa? Andrea también las mencionó, ¿sí se acuerdan? Bueno, el agua es muy azul y es cristalina. Bueno amigos, eso ha sido todo por este video. Espero que hayan aprendido palabras nuevas.
Ok, está bien. They were using some past tense with it. Estaba. Estaba is a past. So if you want to say the water is very crystal clear, está cristalina, pero en el pasado, in the past, you would describe it as estaba cristalina. ¿Bien? Pero palabras para ir al océano, para ir a la playa, a veces es útil. Muy bien. Vamos a pasar a otra cosa. Vamos a repasar. We're going to review this thing of the 3 verbs, los 3 o quizás 4 verbos. We're going to move on to your homework now. So if you printed out the questions that we're going to use in small groups, you may want to look for that while we do a quick review. If you haven't, prefer to pull up a different tab because you've got your computer and you want to just pull it up on the computer, that's fine too, of course. But we're going to be using these questions with a lot of the verbs that are used in two verb phrases, right? And the main ones we worked on last week were ir plus a plus an infinitive, tener en que, plus the infinitive, and tener needs that little word que. It needs that little word que, right? Ir needs that little word a. That's just the way that particular verb works, okay? Not all verbs need a little extra preposition between themselves and the second infinitive. But we had ir plus a plus an infinitive, tener plus que. And of course, then we had some extra verbs last week, hay que and querer, all of those. We are going to take a quick look at a few things before we start off speaking to each other. So remember, we conjugate the first verb, and the second one comes in as an infinitive. So we don't conjugate those two verbs because they're two verbs talking about one action only. It's not like saying, I drive the car and I go to the store. It's like saying, I'm going to go. Going, I'm going, we conjugate it. To go, we don't conjugate it. In Spanish, we'll do the same thing, but of course, using different vocabulary. So remember, some verbs need a little word a between themselves and the verb. That's ir, right? Some need que, like our verb tener. Some verbs use de. Some verbs use no special word at all between themselves and the second infinitive. So you kind of just have to know from memorization and from use which verbs use a little extra word between themselves and the infinitive and which ones do not. We're going to take a look at the one verb out of this which, ¿dónde está? The one verb out of this which does not need any special kind of conjugation, and that is the one that's hay que. Hay que. So before we send you off to practice, we're going to take a look at just a couple of things. We're going to review conjugations for querer. We're going to review what happens with hay que that's different. Hay que is different from all those other verbs in that hay is what we call an impersonal verb. And by impersonal, we mean that hay que means one must or you have to, but not you, the one single person, but you in a very general sense. We're going to take a look at this screen first as kind of an extra warm-up before speaking. These are all phrases that use hay que. Hay que. We're going to look at the sentences on the right, left. Can you see these? Okay. Okay. I tried to blow up the screen as big as I could make it. Everything on the left, a la izquierda, will match something on the right, a la derecha. We're going to figure out which items from the left match up with the items on the right. So we're going to assume everything on the left, a la izquierda, is a true statement. El chico está enfermo. The boy is sick. En la discoteca, in the discotheque, in the dance place, okay, dance club. Los estudiantes no escuchan al profesor. Students don't listen to the professor. Huele mal en la cocina. Huele is a verb you haven't seen before. Huele means it smells. Huele mal, it smells how?
Bad.
Badly, yeah. It smells yuck. Badly. It smells awful in the kitchen. Hay un examen mañana. There's an exam tomorrow. Los libros de Harry Potter son muy interesantes. Cynthia juega mal al basquetbol. Juega mal, plays badly. Juega mal al basquetbol. El hombre no tiene dinero. The man does not have any money. El tren llega en 4 horas. The train is coming in 4 hours, is arriving in 4 hours. Y cuando me siento mal. Cuando me siento mal, there's a verb you haven't had yet. Me siento means it can mean 2 things. In this context, it means I feel badly. And that might be emotionally I feel, or it might be physically I feel. Cuando me siento mal, when I feel badly. We're gonna match all these things on the left up with something that is a follow-up from the right, a la derecha. Okay, hay que trabajar, hay que esperar, and you'll notice these are always hay que, because here's the one that does not go into different conjugations. Hay que trabajar, hay que esperar. Esperar is to wait. Hay que leerlos. And we could cut the los off the end. The los just means them. Leerlos, read them. Hay que practicar más. Hay que sacar la basura. Hay que quedarse. Quedarse es stay. Remain, stay, like in a place. Hay que quedarse en la cama y descansar. Hay que bailar. Hay que prestar atención. Prestar atención quiere decir lend your attention. Prestar atención en inglés es como pay attention. Hay que prestar atención. Hay que cantar. Hay que estudiar. Ok. ¿Cuál es la respuesta correcta, la reacción correcta para el chico está enfermo?
Hay que quedarse en la cama y descansar.
Exacto. Hay que quedarse en la cama y descansar. Exacto. If the kid is sick, one must stay in bed and rest. Muy bien. ¿Cuál es la respuesta o reacción correcta para en la discoteca?
Hay que bailar.
Hay que bailar, claro. Hay que bailar. Muy bien. Número 3. Los estudiantes no escuchan al profesor.
Hay que prestar atención.
Hay que prestar atención, claro. Sería inapropiado, it would be inappropriate. Hay que bailar. Hay que prestar atención. Muy bien. 4. Huele mal en la cocina.
Hay que sacar la basura.
Hay que sacar la basura. You got to take out the trash. Exacto. Hay un examen. Hay un examen mañana.
Hay que
Hay que estudiar. Muy obvio, ¿no? Muy obvio. 6. Los libros de Harry Potter son muy interesantes.
Hay que leerlos.
Hay que leerlos. One should read them. One must read them. And we can do this in Spanish sometimes. If I want to say them, and the them is referring to books, los libros de Harry Potter, I can change it into a tiny substitute word, and that little word is los, and I can tag it on to the end of leer. Okay, a ver, and it all becomes one word. So when you see leerlos, there's no space between leer and los. They're all smashed together like a trash compactor. Bueno, Cynthia juega mal al basquetbol.
Hay que practicar más.
Hay que practicar más. Hay que practicar más. One must practice more. El hombre no tiene dinero.
Hay que trabajar.
Trabaja.
Hay que
Trabajar.
Hay que trabajar. Better get to work. El tren llega en 4 horas.
Hay que esperar.
Esperar is to wait. En 4 horas, 4 hours, hay que esperar. One must wait. One has to wait. En 4 horas, 4 hours from now. Cuando me siento mal,
Hay que quedarse en la cama.
pues quizás, we've already used that one up, but you could say, hay que quedarse en cama. You should stay in bed. It could be that. It could be if you were feeling like down in the dumps. Si estás muy deprimido, if you're really depressed, hay que
Cantar.
cantar. Okay, yeah, and only because of the process of elimination. Because you could say, hay que quedarse en cama. You got to stay in bed if you feel badly. Me siento is a kind of flexible, and you'll notice it's got a me in front of it. We'll tackle this thing of me probably in fall. Me siento, we tag on an extra pronoun in front, and that is called a reflexive verb. Reflexive verbs talk about things where we both do the action and we get the bounce back. We get we also receive the action. And me siento mal can refer to how you feel emotionally or how you feel physically. No importa, does not matter which. Okay, a ver, muy bien, ahorita. And I will send you the, perdón. I will send you the link for that. It's a longer video. We're going to also watch one other quick video because this is going to review one of the verbs that we're going to be using, which is querer. Okay, and all these little 2 verb combinations indicate different ideas. So, hay que, one must, it's obligation. Tener que, to have to, is still obligation, but instead of one must, it's have to. Well, we have 2 different phrases or verbs in English as well. So tener que is still obligation. Deber, deber plus the infinitive, no little word between. Deber with infinitive is should or ought to, still obligation. So Spanish has different words for obligation. Ought to, have to, one must. Just like in English, we have different words to express those ideas of obligation. Ir plus a, what one will do, meaning we're talking about the future. Querer, very different. It talks about intention. You're going to hear him talk about intención. But querer is a little bit different because it's a word that's sometimes hard for people to pronounce. This guy's going to use a little video where he occasionally inserts a snippet from a Queen song, actually more accurately a Freddie Mercury. So, well, was it Queen or all just Freddie Mercury? If you're a Queen fan, you'll recognize this. He did a song called Barcelona, and because this guy lives in Barcelona, he sticks that in as a joke. If you're not a Queen fan, you won't get that. But anyway, he is going to review querer. Va a repasar. He's going to review. Va a repasar el verbo querer. Querer y las formas de querer. Entonces es importante para calentar antes de practicar. Before you're practicing, we'll do a review on that so you get the sounds into your head before you go off to practice. And I may have to adjust volume levels because they really change on YouTube from one to another. Okay.
En Barcelona hay muchas cosas que hacer, muchos lugares que visitar. Para expresar nuestras intenciones utilizamos el verbo querer. Como siempre, diferentes personas, diferentes formas del verbo. Yo quiero, tú quieres, o la forma formal, usted quiere. Ella quiere. Nosotros, nosotras queremos. Vosotros, vosotras queréis. O la forma formal, ustedes quieren. Ellos, ellas quieren. La pregunta que hacemos para saber las intenciones de otra persona es: ¿qué quieres hacer en Barcelona? Para la respuesta utilizamos el verbo querer más infinitivo. Los verbos en infinitivo en español terminan de 3 formas diferentes. Ar, como hablar. Como comer. Ir, como vivir. Entonces, 3 posibles respuestas son: quiero hablar español. O quiero comer paella. O quiero vivir en Barcelona. Con esto ya estamos preparados para preguntar a las otras personas por sus intenciones y expresar las nuestras. Estoy en el centro de Barcelona, en la plaza de Sant Jaume. Está lleno de turistas. Voy a preguntar qué quieren hacer en esta ciudad. ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de Austria.
¿Qué quieres hacer en Barcelona?
Quiero ver un concierto de flamenco.
¿De dónde sois?
Somos de Suiza.
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
Quiero ir a la playa.
¿Y tú?
Quiero visitar la Sagrada Familia.
Gracias. ¿De dónde sois?
Somos de Moldavia.
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
Quiero ver a un amigo.
Quiero ver monumentos de Gaudí.
¿De dónde sois?
Somos de China.
Somos de China.
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
Queremos viajar y estudiar.
Y yo también.
Muy bien, gracias.
De nada.
¿De dónde sois?
Somos de Eslovaquia
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
y queremos ir a la disco y a la playa.
Gracias. ¿De dónde sois?
Somos de Corea del Sur.
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
Queremos ver monumentos de Gaudí.
¿De dónde sois?
Somos de Ucrania.
¿Qué queréis hacer en Barcelona?
Quiero ver la Rambla.
Quiero ver la Sagrada Familia.
Quiero hacer muchas cosas en Barcelona. Quiero comprar en pequeños comercios locales. Hola. ¿Me das un paquete de pasta, por favor? Vale. Gracias. Quiero comer uno de los mejores helados de Barcelona. Quiero comer tapas con el camarero más auténtico de Barcelona. ¡Salud! Tapas, 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 tapas. Ahora os voy a enseñar lo que no quiero hacer en Barcelona. No quiero comer en McDonald's o Burger King. No. No quiero ir a un pub irlandés en la zona más turística de Barcelona. No. No quiero comer en restaurantes para turistas. No. No quiero comer estos helados. No. No quiero comer comida basura. No. ¿Y tú? ¿Quieres visitar Barcelona? ¿Qué quieres hacer en Barcelona? ¿Quieres visitar otras ciudades?
Ok. Vale. Un repaso breve de querer, ¿verdad? Querer. To want to do something. Ok. ¿Tienen ustedes preguntas antes de practicar? Do you have any questions about using these 2 verb combinations before I send you off into small groups, into those breakout rooms to practice? Or any questions on the little, on the actual questions that I sent for you to use. And mostly these use tener que, ir a, poder, puedes, puedo, etc. Querer. And I think I have only one hay que and a couple debes or deben. ¿Hay preguntas o no tienen preguntas? ¿No tienen preguntas? ¿No? Ok, bien, vale. Somos 11. I think I'm going to split you off into 3 different rooms. You'll get randomly assigned into a room with probably about 3, maybe 4 people at most. I want you to take these questions that we had, which were ¿qué tienes que hacer hoy? ¿Qué tiene que limpiar? O quién tiene que limpiar la ropa en tu casa? ¿Dónde vas a comprar comida esta semana? ¿Cuándo vas a estudiar para la clase? ¿Qué deporte puedes practicar? ¿Qué deporte no puedes hacer bien? ¿Qué puedes cocinar bien? ¿Qué no pueden ustedes hacer durante la pandemia, pandemic? ¿Cuántas millas puedes caminar? ¿A dónde quieres viajar? ¿Qué quieres hacer mañana? ¿Qué debes hacer en casa todos los días? ¿Qué programas deben desaparecer de la tele? ¿Cuántos días a la semana debes hacer ejercicio? Y hay que, boom, one must do something. You have to fill it in. It's not really a question, that last one. Hay que, boom, para estar feliz, in order to feel happy. One must do what in order to feel happy? Okay, when you go off into your little separate rooms, I want each people to take turns. I want you to ask the question and get an answer back and kind of help assess each other. And then we'll come back and see what kind of difficulties you might have had or questions you might have had. Vale. Si no hay preguntas, vamos a empezar. If there are no questions, I'll send you off into groups. Creo, 10 minutos, 10 minutos.
10 minutos.
10 minutos, creo que sí, porque hay 15 preguntas. Hay 15 preguntas, so split it up, you know, evenly. Don't one person ask all the questions, you know, split it up evenly. Take turns asking, take turns answering. Y eso es. Ok. A ver, voy a arreglar los cuartos. A ver, 1, 2, 3. ¿Cuántas personas hay? Hay 11 personas. Ok. A ver. Muy bien. It'll give you a countdown when you will only have a minute to go when we get to the end, but I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Yay. And I believe you have a means to flag me. Look for those little ellipses, like the little dot things. And if you wind up with a burning question that has to be answered, you know, flag me with chat room with that, and we'll go off. And remember, you have to hit the join button to get into your breakout room.
Oops, I accidentally clicked the return.
Hola, I think I got folks coming in a little bit at a time.
I accidentally clicked the return.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't bring everybody back all at once.
Oh,
Es un misterio. That's kind of a mystery.
I don't know. It's you have to click the return. I clicked it too soon.
Yeah, it usually. Yep, I could see folks coming on back. Okay. Todo está bien. Todo está bien. A ver, bueno, sí. Y ¿cómo les fue? How'd it go for you guys? ¿Bien? 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 ¿Tienen preguntas? ¿Tenían dificultades? Did you have any little difficulties or little questions to work over from what you practiced or no? Okay, bien. Bueno, voy a presentarles. Voy a presentarles. I'm going to introduce you to something a little bit different. 3 verbos más, 3 verbs more. So you notice we focused on obligation with hay que, with tener que, with deber, with future, with voy a, with what you can do, with poder, right? With what you want to do, with querer. And now we're going to focus on some kind of, I don't want to say odd verbs. They're odd. They were in your book on pages 87 and 88, en las páginas 88, 87. Some of these are more important than others, and the way you will hear or use them might be a little bit different. So I'm going to focus on that aspect. Which of these verbs are more important for you to focus on for right now? So I'm going to share a little screen with you. You'll have, again, I will formulate some questions for you to practice for next week to bring it into practice. We're going to take a look at these 3 verbs, and I'm going to send you this file, the whole file, so you don't need to copy anything down. We're going to take a look at these 3, and I may introduce volver a. Wow, I was going to do that. Well, anyway, volver a, I was going to tag on to this. Why did I not do that? No sé. I think I was unsure of how much I could fit in. Acabar de, out of all these 3, here, this verb everybody should learn. This is like a great big 5 stars. Acabar de. Acabar de es muy importante. This is really super important. Acabar de means to have just. So I'm going to tell you why this is important. En México es muy popular. Es muy popular usar la expresión acabo de para indicar una acción en el pasado reciente, en el reciente pasado. Acabar de is especially used a lot in Mexico, but it is used all over, but Mexicans really love it, but it is used all over. Acabar de, to have just. And let's think about that word just in English. The word just in English can mean, I just finished talking. The lawyer made a just decision. Just has different meanings. This just that we're using means something finished super short time ago. So acabar de is used in present tense, but it's used to talk about something that's already over. Okay? It is an easy way of using the present tense to indicate something in the past. it is an easy way of using the present tense, which you already know how to use, to talk about the past. Now, the trick is, it's got to be kind of recent past. So if I want to talk about what I did a year ago, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to use acabar de, or 8 months ago. If I did it last week, maybe, maybe not. If I did it a day or two ago, I might use acabar de. If I did it a few hours ago, absolutely appropriate to use acabar de. So think about how many times somebody asks you something. You want to go to the movies. Oh, we just went 2 days ago. I don't feel like going back yet. You want to go work out. Oh, I just got done with a workout an hour ago. No way. I'm done exercising, right? Do you want to go out to eat? Oh, we just ate. I'm sorry, we just ate. Yeah. So to indicate something that is very recent in the past, we can use acabar de, and I can keep that in present tense, but without having to know the past tense in Spanish. So that's why it's primo great. Dejar de means to stop, not to, dejar de. Dejar has many meanings, so I'm going to preface it with that. Dejar de is to stop doing something. This verb is probably more appropriate to understand when you're reading it or when you are hearing it. You probably aren't going to need to tell people, stop yelling. You're probably not going to need to scold people. I mean, maybe you do, but usually you're going to, at the level you're at, this is something you're going to hear people saying to each other. Like moms saying to their little kids, stop fighting, stop playing, it's time to go. Somebody may be told to stop doing something in a public area because it's prohibited. So dejar de, you need more for listening comprehension and maybe not so much right now for the speaking side of it. But acabar de is useful for speaking. And tratar de, to try to. I'm leaving volver a for a little bit of time because 3 at once is kind of enough for one day. Okay. La maravilla, the marvelous thing, lo maravillo, es que los 3 verbos acabar, dejar, tratar son regulares. Yay! The wonderful thing is that these 3 verbs are very, very regular. They have no funny vowel changes in the middle. They are acabar, tratar, and dejar, the AR verbs. Okay. So they're easy to use, son fáciles de usar, son muy fáciles de usar. Ok, entonces vamos a ver las conjugaciones de acabar, y dejar, y tratar. Ok, acabar, acabo, acabas debe ser una minúscula. I need to change this to a little a. Perdón, ese no, a. Ok, entonces acabo, uy, a ver. Change one thing, it messed up all my spacing here. Okay, still doesn't want to go to a little a. Okay, acabo, acabas, acaba. Acabo para yo, para tú, acabas, él, ella, usted, acaba. Acabamos. Acabáis solamente en España, ¿sí? Acaban. Ellos acaban, ellas acaban, ustedes acaban. We always need the little word de after this. It's important to remember the de word, the little word de between acabar and the infinitive, el y el infinitivo. Acabo de hablar, acabo de explicar, acabo de estudiar, acabo de tomar un café, lo que sea, whatever it may be, okay? Dejar de, to stop doing something, okay? And I will put a little a mental asterisk in your brain for this. Dejar is a verb that unfortunately has many different meanings. So I think I had found a little video. Sí o no? No. ¿Dónde está? No. Okay, I had a little video. I'm going to send it off for homework. Dejar has many, many different meanings, so you have to be careful with. But dejar de, to stop. And again, this one is more for listening, but we're going to take a look at the forms it may take. Dejo, dejo, dejas, deja, dejamos, dejáis, dejan. And furthermore, you're going to hear these often as commands. So we'll get into that in a different slide. They will sound a little bit different sometimes. Okay, y por fin tratar de, y las formas de tratar, trato, tratas, trata, tratamos, tratáis, tratan. Bien, okay. Vamos a ver algunos ejemplos. We're going to look at some examples of these because you'll get questions to practice for homework to come in and practice next week. Someone just got done doing something. Vamos a ver. We're going to see if you can figure out how we use it. ¿Cómo se usa? ¿Cómo se usa la expresión acabar de? Acabar de. Y aquí la palabrita de, this little word de, sí es bien importante. That is pretty darn important. So I'm going to put that de off in a yellow thing. ¿Cómo se dice? I just, yo. Un ejemplo con yo. Miren la foto. Take a look at the photo. Miren la foto. ¿Verdad? Yo, ¿cómo se dice? ¿Cómo se expresa? ¿Cómo se expresa? I just washed clothes.
Yo acabo limpiar de ropa.
Okay, y casi, almost. We need to insert that little yellow word.
Acabo de limpiar la ropa.
Eso es, that's it. Eso es. Acabo de limpiar. O más bien decir como lavar. Lavar here would be a little bit better than limpiar. Because we were
like,
yeah.
lavar.
Acabo de lavar la ropa. But that pattern of not conjugating the second verb still kicks in. Acabo de lavar la ropa. Okay, ¿cómo dirías? How do we say? ¿Qué? Para tú, for the tú form.
Tú acabas de abrir la puerta.
Acabas de abrir la puerta. You just open the door. I bet there's a different verb besides abrir la puerta we could also use with that photo. Acabas de abrir la puerta. You just open the door. Sí, ¿qué más? ¿Cómo se dice, por ejemplo? Oh, you just got home. You just came home.
Tú acabas llegar en casa.
A casa. A casa. Acabas de llegar a casa. Acabas de llegar a casa. You just got home. Oh, you just came in. Entrar. Acabas de entrar, por ejemplo, ¿no? Ok, vamos a practicar con ella. And we're going to talk about her not opening the door, but leaving work. ¿Cómo se dice? She just left work.
Ella acaba de salir.
Acaba de
salir trabajo.
Del trabajo. Acaba de salir del trabajo. Acaba de salir de la oficina. Acaba de salir del edificio. Ok. Acaba de salir de la oficina. Bueno. Aquí, ellos, they, con palomitas de maíz, they got popcorn. Están comiendo comen palomitas de maíz. They're eating popcorn. Ellos, they've just done what?
Acaban de comer.
Acaban de comer. Acaban de comer. Bueno, sí. ¿Dónde están? Están en el cine, ¿no? Están en el cine los dos. Acaban de...
Acaban de vivir la película.
Acaban de ver la película. Acaban de ver o de mirar la película. Sí, acaban de ver una película. Acaban de mirar una película. Bien. A nosotros. Y están en una llamada de Zoom.
Acabamos de hablar con abuela.
Abuela. Acabamos de hablar con la abuela. Wow, we just got done talking with grandma. What else might we say besides talk? If we do por teléfono, por ejemplo, boom, 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 sometimes we use call.
Llamar.
Acabamos de llamar. Acabamos de llamar. Sí, acabamos de llamar a la abuela, a la mamá, a los amigos, lo que sea, whatever it may be. ¿Bien? Vale. Bueno, acabamos de usar la tableta con Zoom. Claro. Ok. Acabar de. La palabra de es importante. De. Acabar de. Ok.
Tengo una pregunta.
Sí, una pregunta. Dime, por favor.
I heard the word ya used for just ya coming or something. I just finished eating, no?
Oh, ya? Ya he comido. I've already eaten. Ya is a...
Same as acaba?
Acaba de is to have just the word ya. That's the one you're asking about?
Yes.
Ya means already or now. Kind of depends on where you put it in the sentence. If you put it in with a negative, negative word, it can mean no longer. But ya can mean already. Ok. Bien. Vale. Vamos a ver la combinación de dejar de. And this is something that you may hear more as a command. Because people may tell other people to stop doing something. Okay. To stop doing something. So often, of course, somebody, if they're being kind of harsh, may not include that little phrase, por favor. So if you personally actually use that in speaking as a traveler, and I put this in for a reason. Do not be the ugly American. Be the person. If you actually use it speaking, use it with por favor. Because por favor always, as the word please, softens something. So if you use it without the por favor, as a traveler, you're going to sound a little bit bossy. I just want to let you know. It's one of those cultural things. Commands in Spanish can sound kind of forceful to somebody who is listening, on the listening end there. So with this one in particular, since it's a negative kind of command, hey, stop. Yeah. You might want to use it, make sure you inject that por favor phrase, okay? We're going to look at these three, and wow, I should probably highlight these so you can, in a different color, so you can see them as they stand out a little bit better. When you hear people using these, they will look, or they will sound, well, they won't look. Well, they might look. It might be on a sign, but probably it's not. Probably somebody will say these. it's going to sound like somebody in some of these circumstances kind of like used the wrong conjugation.
Mhm.
Like they used an ER conjugation when it's an AR verb. And well, are they illiterate? Why did they do that? No. Commands in Spanish, some of them, not all of them, take the opposite vowel. So AR verbs will sometimes take an ER verb ending for a command. And that is a signal to you that this is an order, somebody telling you, do it. Not talking about a fact of, I am doing this, but they're telling you, do it. Don't cross that line. Come on in. Those are commands, right? Buy this, don't buy that. Those are commands. Okay, so we hear this phrase of dejar as a command quite often. Ok, por ejemplo, cuando vemos las dos mujeres, if we look at this photo, la foto de las dos mujeres, somebody might use deja de for a familiar command. They might use deje de as a formal command when you don't know that. Yeah, if you don't use a person's first name. Or to talk to a group, they may use dejen de. Dejen de. If one woman is talking to another, we're going to assume these ladies are friends. And they'll use the deja de. Deja de, stop doing what?
Hablar tan fuerte.
Deja de hablar tan fuerte. Deja de hablar tan fuerte. Stop talking. Deja de hablar tan fuerte. Stop talking so loud. Deja de hablar por celular. Stop talking on your cell phone. Deja de hablar. Okay. Aquí, el médico, the doctor may say to you, stop doing this activity.
De fumar.
De fumar.
Deja de fumar, or if your doctor treats you in a more formal way, deje de fumar. Deje de fumar. En un lugar, you know, some places smoking is forbidden, isn't it? You may hear somebody saying to not smoke because it's not allowed. Deje de fumar, por favor. Por favor, deje de fumar. Please stop smoking. Deje de fumar. Okay, a ver, para hablar a los niños, to talk to these kids. Now here it would be an appropriate place to go running, but how would you tell a group of kids, stop running? Dejen de correr, dejen de correr, dejen de correr, por favor, dejen de correr. ¿Verdad? Okay. Stop feeding the animals. Oh, and I'm going to give you a little clue because, ¿dónde? Wow, I need to be able to get down here. This is one of my little things. It may not allow me to type it in so well. Here's a word for feed. Dar de comer. Dar de comer. Deja de or deje de dar de comer a los animales. Right? Stop feeding the animals. That one I'll give you. Deje de dar de comer a los animales. Stop feeding the animals. See? Some people use the word alimentar for feeding as well. Dejen de dar de comer a los animales. Okay. A veces en un museo. En un museo, a veces, sometimes, a veces, no puedes tomar fotos. ¿Cómo se dice? Somebody, a docent may kindly come up to you and say, por favor, please stop taking pictures. Por favor. Deje de
hacer de fotos, deja de hacer de fotos.
Es más como tomar.
Tomar.
Toma. O sacar. Hay dos verbos. Entonces, por ejemplo, deje de tomar fotos, por favor, deje de tomar fotos, o por favor, deje de sacar fotos. Some people like to sacar fotos. I know sacar is for take out the trash, but sacar fotos. O tomar fotos. Those two verbs, sometimes some regions like one verb better than the other, but everybody understands that sacar fotos and tomar fotos means the same thing. Okay? Dejar de. This one more for listening, because somebody may tell you to stop doing something, like you're taking pictures where it's not allowed. You're feeding an animal that you can't, right? Somebody tells you, hey, you can't light up here, even if it's an e-cigarette, right? Okay. A ver. Y por fin, tratar de. Tratar de. Tratar de. So like acabar de, here, tratar de, we need this little de word. We're going to highlight it. You need to have that little word in there to give it the proper meaning. Tratar de con el infinitivo. And I'm going to give you for the first example. Para el primer ejemplo es una foto de Cape Canaveral. Es una foto de Cape Canaveral. ¿Sí? Ellos, they're trying to see something. El cohete es rocket. Y fíjense, notice, no es cojete. No, no, no. Cohete. Cohete. Repitan, por favor, todos. Cohete. Cohete. It's like saying co-ed with a different, right? Cohete.
Cohete.
Cohete es rocket, ¿verdad? Entonces, ¿cómo se dice they're trying to see or they're trying to watch the rocket? Ellos tratan de mirar el cohete. Tratan de mirar el cohete. Tratan de mirar el cohete. They're trying to watch the rocket. Ah, nosotros, we're trying to watch what? Nosotros?
Fútbol. Nosotros tratamos de
Fútbol.
Ver el fútbol, ver el juego de fútbol. Tratamos de ver el juego de fútbol. Bueno, no tratamos de practicar el fútbol, no. La mujer, trata de. La mujer, what is she trying to do?
Leer
una mapa.
Trata de leer
un mapa.
Un mapa. Trata de leer un mapa. Sí, trata de, maybe she's trying to look for something. Trata de.
Dirección.
Tratan de averiguar la dirección. Trata de encontrar, find. Trata de encontrar una ciudad o una calle en el mapa, quizás. Trata de averiguar la ruta. She's trying to verify her route. Trata de buscar. Buscar es look for. Trata de buscar la calle en el mapa, ¿verdad? Ok. A ver. La pareja, the couple. Y cuidado, careful. Pareja es una. Sí. Pareja is a onesie, not a two. I didn't frame this as ellos. I framed this as the couple, and they are considered a onesie unit. What are they trying to do? ¿Qué trata?
De leer.
Leer el menú.
Sí, trata de leer el menú. Trata de leer el menú. La pareja trata de leer el menú. La pareja trata de pedir la cena. They're trying to order
Dinner.
Trata de decidir el plato ideal.
Sí.
La pareja trata de decidir lo que quiere comer. Lo que quiere comer. ¿Bien? Vale, magnífico. Voy a enviarles, I'm going to send you some practice sentences or practice fill in the blanks. It'll be a mixture that you can see through the week and try to get prepped for some little small group work next week. I will also do a little short lesson on something, Isaac, that you wanted, that topic of algún, right? Because you had sent me there. And that's kind of a shorty lesson. We'll do some combinations with that. The other thing we're going to start to get into, and I will send you the pages in the book, because we had verbs like querer and poder, we're going to start to get into some verbs that are very useful that are called this stem changing verbs. Now you've only seen like a couple of examples. So these are going to start on page 70. So I will ask you to read through not all the exercises, but to look at the verbs that are on pages 70 through about 76. Don't try to do all the exercises because she introduces a huge group. Es un grupo enorme. Es un grupo enorme de verbos. Es demasiado. It's too much. But I want you to get the general idea of some verbs that are very important. And I will highlight which ones are the most important ones in the email I send to you. We're going to start to talk about certain verbs that fall into this category of stem changing. And a lot of these verbs are very common, are used every day. And so we're going to talk about what they are, why they're important, how you use them. They are all considered irregular, but they are still irregular in a pattern that's discernible. So we're going to start to learn what those patterns are. And we're going to take not every single verb that she puts in that chapter, which is chapter 6, but we're going to take some big examples of some that are very common. So we'll probably focus on about 5 or 6 of those verbs next week. The ones you are most likely to hear. And we're going to review, in the course of doing that, we're going to review querer and poder, because they are 2 stem changing verbs, okay? Okay, está bien. So we're going to do a little bit of the idea of some and a little bit of an idea of some stem changers. I'm probably going to send you a couple of videos. I'm still kind of deciding which ones are going to be the best ones for you to listen to. And that'll be it. Eso es todo, ¿verdad? Okay? ¿Está bien? Está bien. Okay, so we've had a couple of sessions now on this idea of using 2 different verbs. We're going to go back to just adding more verbs to your repertoire, especially verbs that you may hear a lot because you hear about people. I'll give you some examples. They might talk about what time the store closes. And to understand that verb to close, you need to know a stem changing verb. To say that to say that the tour is starting at a certain time, you need to know actually two verbs that mean start. They're both stem changers. If you want to talk about finding something, the verb to find is a stem changer. If you want to talk about understanding something, that is a stem changer. If you want to say, I am lost, it is a stem changer. If you want to say what time something, the bus is coming back, you need that stem changer. So you can see from that, or if somebody tells you to keep going in a certain direction, that's a stem changer. If you want to ask somebody to repeat something, wow, that's essential. That is a stem changer. So as you can see, I went beyond my 5 limit. You know, it may wind up being more like 6 or 7 verbs, but those are the kind of verbs we're going to focus on tomorrow, to talk about what the patterns are and how we use those when you want to express a certain idea. Okay? ¿Está bien? Magnifico. Okay. I'm going to leave this on and keep, in case people want to talk their way off a little bit about other things that are non-class related.
I sent you a question on the chat.
Oh, perdón. No me gustan los días fríos.
Or why can't you say no me gusta?
Okay.
Me gustan. Gustan is for ellos.
Why is it gustan? Okay. It is gustan because it doesn't mean like. It means is pleasing. And in this case, it means are pleasing. What you want to say with I don't like cold days.
So the gustan is for the days, plural.
Gustan, exacto. Gustan is conjugated for the word días, more than one. What you're really saying is not, I don't like cold days. You're saying really, cold days, they are not pleasing to me. And the me does not mean I like. The me means to me. These days that are brr, they are not pleasing to me. No me gustan los días fríos. Me gustan los días calurosos. I like warm days. I would change it to singular to say, me gusta la primavera. I like spring, because spring is a onesie thing. Me gusta la primavera. Me gusta el invierno en Arizona. I like winter in Arizona. No me gusta el invierno en Minnesota. No me gusta el invierno en Michigan. No me gusta el invierno en Nueva York. Me gustan los días de verano en Nueva York. I like summer days in New York. No me gustan los días de invierno en Nueva York. I don't like winter days in New York. Gustan for things that are pleasing that are plural. So the thing that is pleasing tells you use gusta because it's only one thing, or you use gustan because it's more than one. ¿Entiendes? Do you understand?
And another question regarding ustedes. It's always confusing when you use it. So I have a, ¿quieren ustedes viajar? Or can I say, ¿quiere viajar? Why do you have to add ustedes?
You may not have to include the ustedes. Here's a thing that depends on context. Let's say I'm a tour guide. And I am talking to you guys. You have to get the idea of a rolling context. Bueno, todos estamos aquí. Soy la guía. I'm the guide now, okay? Bueno, Hoy vamos a hacer muchísimas cosas. Vamos a visitar un museo, vamos a visitar a Santa María la Blanca, vamos a visitar un taller de los artes, un taller de los artes de la Damesina. Vamos a ver el paisaje cerca de la ciudad de Toledo. ¿Qué quieren hacer primero? ¿Qué quieren hacer primero? Because I've been talking to you about all the things we're going to visit, you know when I just say, ¿qué quieren hacer? I'm asking, what do you guys want to do? And I probably won't include the ustedes because I've already been talking to you about all the things we're going to do. So when I turn around and say, ¿qué quieren hacer? You know I'm talking to all of you. So ustedes is injected in there as a separate question if somebody is unsure that you mean the word you. So if they inject the word ustedes, they're just kind of verifying that, oh, I'm talking now to you. But if there's a rolling conversation, they may very well throw out the word ustedes completely. So it's all dependent on context. If I've been talking about my kids, mis hijos van a estudiar para sus clases de la universidad. Van a hablar con los consejeros, counselors. Van a hablar con los consejeros de la universidad. Van a hablar también con sus amigos durante el día. No sé qué quieren hacer después. I don't know what they want to do later. Because I'm talking about the kids, you know that qué quieren hacer, what they want to do is they. You just know from the other things I've been talking about before I get to that question. But if somebody needs to be very, very specific, they'll include the ustedes or they'll include the mis hijos to be specific about who they mean. And this is because unlike in French, unlike in German, where you must put in the word they, or you must put in the word you, or you must put in the word we, in Spanish, very often we omit that because of our conjugations. So people will only insert the word ustedes or insert the word they, ellos, if they really need to be clearer. If they think it's not clear from the context. And with a word like nosotros, they will almost uniformly throw it out because a nosotros verb is always there, right? The words where it may be unclear are the él a usted conjugation and the ellos a ustedes conjugation. And if it's unclear who you're referring to, then they'll insert a pronoun or a name of a person in either the question or the statement to make that clear. Es buena pregunta. That's a good question. But we routinely throw out the word yo. We routinely throw out the word tú. We routinely throw out the word nosotros. You can use it, but most people will not bother with it. Buena pregunta. ¿Hay otras?
Marilyn, I posted a question on chat.
Oh, okay. Quiero hacer, sí. Hacer, also used for ask. Oh, besides make. Sí, bien. Okay. Por ejemplo, so your question, Sue, goes more to that idea of what is that verb hacer? What does that verb hacer mean, right?
Yep.
Hacer can mean a number of things. Uh-oh. So we have to pay attention to context again. Hacer can mean to make. Hacer can mean to do. Wow, that's really vague, to do. hacer can be used in combinations with other words. Okay. Por ejemplo, hacer una pregunta. Hacer una pregunta means literally to make a question. Pero en español, hacer una pregunta is used as a group of words to express the idea of ask a question. Literally, they say make a question to express the idea of ask. This is something that is a real favorite with people who speak Spanish. Quiero hacer una pregunta. I want to ask a question. Quiero hacer una pregunta. Now, somebody can also say, they can say, quiero hacer una pregunta. I want to ask a question. They could also choose a different combinations of words like this.
Marilyn,
Quiero preguntar.
We cannot see what you typed.
Oh, because it's going in privately. I'm sorry, perdón. Okay, momentito. Gracias. I forget that when I have to remember to do this. I forget if you send me a question privately, when I send it back, I have to change the click down menu. Okay. Quiero hacer una pregunta. Quiero hacer una pregunta means I want to ask a question. And literally, I want to make a question, but that's just a phrase they use to say, I want to ask. Quiero hacer una pregunta. They may express the exact same idea using a different verb. Quiero preguntar.
Okay.
Or more commonly, quiero preguntarte. I want to ask you. They may tag the little word te onto the end of that. Quiero preguntarte. Or if they're being formal, instead of quiero preguntarte, they may change that little word te to the word le. Quiero preguntarle. That le just means it's the formal you. That's all it means. And they're tagging on the word you. Ask you. By tagging on that little word le, or tagging on that little word te. Quiero preguntarle, quiero preguntarte. Quiero hacer una pregunta. Those all essentially ask the same thing, just using different words to express the same idea. Sometimes in Spanish, there may be more than one phrase that people may choose out of pure whim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may, I want to pull this word out of my magic bag, right? Because they have more than one way to say it.
Okay.
But quiero hacer una pregunta muy común, very, very common. I think even a little more common than quiero preguntar. I want to ask. Yeah, quiero hacer una pregunta. I want to make a question.
Okay, thank you. Gracias.
Son buenas preguntas. Those are good questions. And thank you for reminding me to hit the click down menu for everyone. Hay más. Oh, no. Verbos de cambio radical, these verbos de cambio radical, that's what they use for stem change verbs. They're very common verbs, and they're a great big class of verbs. And they put an extra sound into the middle of an extra vowel sound. They're all vowel changes. So that verb quiero is the first verb that a lot of people use, and the verb puedo, that's another one. Those two verbs, quiero and puedo, both are stem changers. And they're both verbs that because we always need to talk about what we want and what we can or what we cannot. So, you know, cannot, no puedo, I can't, versus puedo, I can. Those ideas get introduced very quickly because we need those to talk about what we can and can't do, what we want and don't want to do. Somebody may ask if you want an alcoholic drink. No quiero vino, no quiero vino, right? No quiero vino, I don't want any alcohol right now. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's too early in the day. Maybe it's never too early in the day. Sí. I said, oh, bien. ¿Tienes pregunta? Do you have a question or are you reading me?
No, tengo que ir al dentista.
Oh, tienes que ir al dentista. Lo siento. Wow, I really regret that for you. Guy, esos días es difícil ir al dentista, ¿no?
No. No es dentista.
No. Muchas veces tenemos que ir al dentista, pero no queremos ir al dentista.
Claro.
No queremos ir al dentista, pero tenemos que ir al dentista.
Adiós. Adiós.
Adiós, adiós. Sí, tengo que ir al dentista, pero no quiero ir. Ay. Tengo que en 2 o 3 meses, tengo que ir al dentista. Acabo de cancelar mi cita con la dentista. Y esa es la verdad. This is the actual truth. Acabo de cancelar mi cita con la dentista porque le dije, no quiero tener una cita con miles y miles de casos de coronavirus porque no tengo dolor de dientes because I have no toothache. Ahora no quiero tener cita con la dentista. Voy a hacer mi cita. I'm going to make my appointment. Voy a hacer mi cita más tarde, en 2 o 3 meses.
Oh, sure.
Cuando no haya tantos casos de coronavirus. Cuando disminuye, when they're going down, diminishing, cuando disminuyan los casos de coronavirus, entonces sí voy a hacer una cita con la dentista, pero ahora no quiero. Si tengo dolor de dientes, sí, voy a hacer una cita. Si no tengo dolor de dientes, no voy a la dentista. Así es la vida. Such is life. Tenemos que decidir cuando queremos hacer una cita y cuando no queremos hacer una cita, ¿verdad? Es difícil ahora.
Sí.
Pero así es. Ahora aún no voy al supermercado. Voy a enviar a mi lista de comida a Instacart.
Sí.
No voy a comprar comida en el supermercado hoy. Está mejorando. It is getting better un poquito, ¿no? pero no tanto, not so much. Pero mejora un poquito, está un poquito mejor. It's a little bit better. Pero no tanto.
Marilyn, necesito salir
Vale.
a la fiesta de cumpleaños.
Una fiesta de cumpleaños.
Mi nieto.
Oh, el nieto. ¿Cuántos años tiene? ¿Cuántos años tiene el nieto?
15.
15 años. Es difícil comprar un regalo de cumpleaños para un joven de 15 años.
Sí.
Les gustan los videojuegos, les gustan salir al cine a veces, pero sí, tiene 15 años.
15 años. $100. Muy bien.
Le va a gustar. He's gonna like that. Le va a gustar muchísimo. $100. ¡Ah, yeah! Gracias. Gracias, abuelita. Entonces, que lo pases bien. Have a good time.
Sí.
En la fiesta.
Bye.
Bien. Ok. Voy a acabar la sesión. I think I'm going to end our session now. We're coming up to a 2-minute mark. Most people have something to do. En este punto, ¿no? O quizás no tienen nada que hacer. Maybe you have nothing to do. ¡Qué suerte! What luck! Tengo que limpiar mi cocina, desgraciadamente. Unfortunately, I have to clean my kitchen. Y tengo otra llamada de Zoom. I have another Zoom call en media hora, en 30 minutos. Tengo que llamar a mi suegra y a mi cuñada. I have to call my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. ¿Sí? Tenemos una llamada cada lunes. Tengo que llamar a mi suegra, a mi cuñada cada lunes para hablar de los eventos del fin de semana. We do that to keep her occupied, to take her mind off it. She's feeling a little claustrophobic in Florida with 10,000 new cases a day because she cannot go out at all. So we call her to keep her occupied for an hour every Monday. She is feeling very deprived with not being able to go to church. And it took a great deal of convincing to tell Grandma we get the grandkids on too. Say, Grandma, it's not a good idea to go in there with 50 other people singing in church. So we're going to call you every Monday and, just do a little family chat for you. And better than, do you really want to go out in Florida when it's almost 100 and the humidity is up at 90%? No. So it's kind of like here. Do you really want to go out? It's 102 right now on my back patio. Do I really want to go outside? At 102, not so much. I have to get up at about 5 a.m. to do a walk and do it comfortably. I am not as rugged. My husband goes out at 9 o'clock when it's still 100 to walking. Yeah. He says, hey, it's not so bad. It's only 100 and the sun is down. We could do a walk. I said, we could, but I don't want to walk when it's 100. But the sun is down. Well, okay, but.
Yeah, my partner just left for a bike ride.
Oh, brave.
Yeah.
Wow, because it's creeping up there a little bit. Sometimes you get a little wind action on a bike that you don't get when you're, walking. But it's still hot. I still call 100 with biking at this time of day brave, because I'm a real weenie with I'm just not into getting out in the heat like that. I want it to be at least 80, preferably 70. Even 60. I'm good with 60. My husband's not good with 60. So he really enjoys the 90-degree thing.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, I know, good for him. I said, then you dragged me to the right part of the world for yourself, but for me, yeah, I like it in October, November, December, July, not so much, yeah. So anyway, okay, well, I'm going to bid you adios for now. And we'll send you some questions to get you practicing for next week, la semana que viene, ¿verdad? Entonces nos vemos, sí, de nada, nos vemos el lunes, ¿no? Bien. Hasta luego, que tengan buena semana. Have a good week.
Thank you.
De nada.